What is anxiety? Feeling anxious is a very common feeling that everybody experiences. It is a normal and a healthy response to a stressful situation, a danger or a threat. Today, many people in Ireland will experience high anxiety because of COVID-19. Sometimes in life, we often say anxiety can be a positive thing because it can make us alert and help us to perform better. It can help us to deal with a tense and a challenging situation. So when we're preparing for exams, anxiety is good. When we're preparing for a major public event, anxiety is good. When preparing for COVID-19, anxiety is good if it helps us to do the right things. Like, for example, we're told over and over, keep your social distance. We're told over and over to wash our hands. And that is so important. Follow the basic rules given by the government guidelines and the HSE. But going back to the causes of anxiety, anxiety is individual. What affects you may not affect your friends or other family members. There are symptoms of anxiety, and the symptoms of anxiety can vary from person to person. Some symptoms of anxiety are physical, some are behaviour, and some are mental. So, for example, a physical symptom would be a racing heartbeat, a shortness of breath, dizziness, maybe blurred vision, maybe dry mouth or difficulty swallowing, maybe skin rash maybe on our chest or a rash on our hands or our face, and certainly a loss of appetite. A behaviour symptom to anxiety would be avoiding people. Well, maybe in COVID-19 that could be a very good thing, but maybe, constantly seeking reassurance, or maybe excessive drinking and smoking and eating too much, comfort eating, difficulty sleeping at night time, increased irritability. There's also the mental symptoms of anxiety, difficulty concentrating, making difficulty when trying to make a decision. If we're very forgetful or if we're constantly worrying about things, that can create high anxiety. For some people, anxiety can be a short-term thing. It may last for 1 day or 1 hour or 1 week. For other people, if it's a prolonged anxiety, it can be very stressful and cause high anxiety that prevents the person being themselves. And I often call this making anxiety grow, the anxiety monster. Anxiety is like a hungry monster. The more you feed it, the more it grows. And we need to be watched for that and be very careful. So maybe to ask yourself, how do I reduce the feelings of anxiety? There are some basic things we all can do. Talking to our friends and talking to family members is really important. And today, I suppose, we are asked to keep a social distance. So maybe it's important to pick up that phone and talk to your friends on the phone. Use Skype, use social media, use Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. But keeping communication open is really important. I would say likewise, getting enough sleep at night time. We all need to have either 8 or 9 hours sleep at night time. So there's great danger, particularly for teenagers at this time, when there's no school, that people might sleep on at morning time, which is probably okay, but keeping a routine is a good idea. I try to go to bed at the same time at night time and wake up at the same time in the morning. Having a healthy diet is really important. Watch what you eat and what you drink. Avoid caffeine and avoid kind of those sugary drinks that can make people high from time to time. Keep active. Having exercise and daily exercise is really important. Persons might go for a walk, go to the backyard, play football, or maybe play whatever game suits you. But try in some way be active for 10 to 20 minutes on a daily basis. It is so important for all of us when looking at anxiety that we identify the triggers. Ask yourself the question, when and where do you feel anxious? What makes the feelings worse? What would help you to reduce the feelings of being anxious? I think it is so important for all of us to give positive self-talk. And by positive self-talk means giving ourselves really good, strong statements. For example, a positive self-thought would be, I am unique, I am special. I can work harder. I don't have to be perfect. I've done this before, I can do it again. And we can also add to this relaxation techniques. We all need to find ways to relax. What suits you best? Maybe it's time to reflect and ask yourself, is it playing sports? And right now that may be difficult because we can't have social interaction. So what is it that will help you? It could be yoga, it could be listening to music, it could be doing garden work, it could be meditation, it could be mindfulness. But whatever it is, find something that suits you and makes you feel comfortable as a person. And that is really important right now. Above all, we need to find positive distractions that will help us. And I think it's important that every day, if we can find 20 minutes to say, this is my positive distraction for today that's going to help me unwind from my stress, I recommend this is a really good idea. Okay, I'll finish up for now, and I wish you the best of luck, and you just take good care. Bye bye.